All right, all right. Well, I hope everybody's had a great Wednesday, and I'm just absolutely excited. We got people tuning in from all over, truly the world on this call tonight, and more is coming on as we speak. And here's what I want to tell you tonight. First of all, my name's Brent Palmer. I live in a very small town in North Alabama, a place called Florence. And for all the guests on here tonight, we respect your time, and we're super excited for you to be tuning in tonight. Listen, I look across this broadcast tonight, and I see so many faces that has become just special friends in my life, and I feel like it's a family reunion. It's just, it's just a great community to be involved with. But tonight, we're super excited. There's just those things in life that comes by, every once and sometimes it's spaced out over the years, but there's that time where it's just really special to get involved. Well, let me tell you, tonight you're going to hear about an opportunity called RX that is absolutely sweeping the globe. And a lot of times people talk about a paradigm shift. Sometimes it's even a cliche, it's just one of those kind of words people throws around. But let me tell you, tonight, RX is creating a paradigm shift in our industry. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that tonight. And at the end, I've got a special guest that is going to come on that is also a coach. And he's going to share kind of his story, but also why now? Why is RX the right time, right place for people like you and me? So we're going to talk about that in a minute. But before we do, I'm going to kick the call off. We're going to respect your time, but stay till the end, okay? So I don't want this to be like a presentation, but I do want to show you some visuals because I don't know, raise your hand if you're like me. I'm a visual learner. I got to see things. Well, like I said before, my name is Brent Palmer. I'm from a small town in Florence, Alabama, where I was a high school football coach. I went on to be a principal and an athletic director, and kind of on the pictures on the left, you can see that. And a lot of people ask me, Brent, why did you do this industry? Why did you get involved in this industry? And I just want to come from a humble place, a humble beginning, because in that picture to the left of me being a coach, I had a great career. I enjoyed the kids, but through raising my own kids and taking two twin boys in to live with us, I found myself in $20,000 of credit card debt. And that's about the time that a good friend of mine shared with me this industry, shared with me the concept of, Brent, did you realize that through transforming your own health and well-being, you could create a network, a distribution channel of other people transforming their health, and you could create something for you and your family called residual income. Now, I don't know about you. I was just a coach. I was used to working 80, 90 hours a week and getting paid for the hours I worked. I don't know if you can relate to that. And so when I saw the concept that I could actually form a team and combine their work hours with my work hours, and we could multiply this thing exponentially, I got excited. And within 90 days of being in this industry, the pictures on the left, I actually gained a lot of weight from those pictures. And when I joined the industry, I was overweight. I was tired. I was $20,000 in credit card debt. And when I started the industry, I was just ready for a change. So doing this part-time, about 90 days in, I was making enough income to pay for the mortgage of my home and a car payment. But I also, through using the products, lost 30 pounds. Now, I don't know about you, but affecting my health and my finances, I was just blown away. And so I spent the next couple of years just zeroing in and going, you know what? If not taken away from what I'm already doing at my principal and athletic director's job, my coaching job, if I could create something on the side, some people call it a side hustle. If I could create something on the side, not taken away from what I'm already doing, and start to build another income at the expense of my health, just the expense of me getting healthier, me losing weight, feeling better, having more energy, then I'm in. And over the course of about 2 years, I just put my head down and went to work after about 2 years, I decided that I was making more money at my part-time than I was my full-time. So I left. I retired from education, went full-time. I've been in full-time in the industry ever since. And I look up today, and I've been able and been blessed to earn millions of dollars in this industry. But you know what? Better than that for me, I love still today sharing it with other people just like me. Because guys, when I came here, ladies and gentlemen, I was broke and I was not in a good place with my health. Today, I'm in better shape, better health today at 44 than I was at 36 when I joined this industry. And a picture there in the middle is just me in a rainforest in Puerto Rico where I was working with my team in this industry, just really thanking God for just allowing me to travel, see the world, things that I hadn't got to do in the position I was as a coach. And then there's me with the team there in Utah. Just it's been a special almost decade to be a part of. So I just wanted to share with you kind of my background of this industry. So, you know, a lot of people ask me, you know, Brent, what do you guys do? Well, we believe we take our products. We're going to show you in just a second. We take our products, our house of brands, and we use those to help people feel better, like reduced inflammation, help them have better sleep, help them have more energy, maybe lose weight, just making a difference in people's lives one by using our products. That's what we do. And here's the thing. People go, well, how do you share it with people? We do it through transformations. You know what? When you can show people on your phone how people are having transformations, amazing weight loss testimonies, amazing, you know, when you can help people have better sleep, feel better, lose weight, more energy, and you can share those before and after pictures with each other, they're just validation it works. And so we got an app on our phone that helps us do that. Up in the top left, we actually own a company in our house of brands called Nucerity. It's an amazing skincare company. So as you can see, the proof is in the pictures in the top left of what our products do for people. But in the bottom left, how about we own a company called Slenderize in our house of brands, a phenomenal weight loss, weight management company. And as you can see, tremendous weight loss journeys by people, but not even people that's extremely overweight. It could just be people that just want to get toned and rip and more defined. You can see it again. The proof is in the pictures, and we share those with people, and people go, yes, me too. I could see myself getting to that place. So that's what we do. We have transformation journeys. And I want to share one of those with you is from a lady that I've asked to join us tonight. I'm so excited because from Colorado, Denver, Colorado, Ashley Paulson joined our team several years ago, and she got serious. She got serious and said, you know what, I'm going to start using our products. She was already building a business. She had already created success financially, but then she said, I want to be a product of the products with RX. And so I brought her on tonight just to kind of share with you her over the last several months, her transformation with this amazing company. Ashley Paulson, thanks for being here again. Give it up for her from Denver, Colorado tonight.
Thank you so much, Brent. Can you hear me?
I can, absolutely.
Perfect. Thanks for having me on tonight. It's such an honor. I just wanted to hop on here real quick and share a little bit about my journey over the last 5 years. So that top right picture there, the one to the left where the purple, the left side picture, not a lot of people know that, but that was about 4.5 months after my mother had passed away, and I had gained about 30 pounds over the last 4.5 years. We lost her at the age of 46. I learned two things in that process. One, how life is so short, and two, how important your health is, because that's really truly all you have at the end of the day. But I was eating my stress, I was eating my hurt, and I just found myself being unhappy. And you can see in that top picture there where my belly button's showing. It's always uncomfortable to take those photos, but it's incredible to see, your before and after photos. And so from a weight loss perspective, that's definitely something I encourage people, is to take your before and after photos. That's one of the biggest tips. But really at the beginning of this year, I just got super serious with myself. And if I'm gonna, be in a business, I want to be a product of my own product. And so I simply added these 2 drops to my daily regimen, and it's incredible what they do. You just take them 10 minutes before you eat. They help level out my sugar levels. I didn't even know I had a metabolism, but it helped speed that up. You know, and in just 5 months, we had a few sorry, we had a few weight loss transformation challenges that we had done as a team. And in the first one, I had lost about 26 pounds. I started at that 177 and I lost about 26 pounds. We just completed another one and I lost another 12 pounds. So I'm down 38. I'm pushing the 40 mark. But really, you know, 4.5 years ago, I gained those 30 pounds and I'm down even less than I was before that. And so I'm just super happy for where this is going, and, you know, not only from a transformation, but from a business standpoint as well. So I'm excited for the future. Thanks for having me on.
Ashley, congratulations. And you know, what we try to show with people is exactly what Ashley did. If Ashley can do it, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. You know, and it's just us creating a community of like-minded people that says, you know what, we want to affect our immune system, our health in a positive, you know, direction inside and out. But we also don't want to keep it to ourselves. We want to share it with other people. And through that, that's where the business comes. So Ashley, congratulations on your success, your transformation. It's been amazing to see. So thank you so much. And this is what we do with our house of brands. And by the way, we've added 3 more brands to our house of brands that are coming very soon. We've already brought them in, but I want to share with you the scope. We kind of take a 360-degree view of a person from their inside out, because we believe what you're putting on your body needs to be of high quality, and what you're putting in your body needs to be of high quality. And that's what we do with our house of brands. So here it is. So here's where I want to put your mind. I want to go 2 ways. One with isn't it amazing to think about redirecting your spending into products you're already using, but I also want you to think about, from a business side, who do you know? Think about yourself, but also think about the world around you over the last 12 months. We own a company called Nutrify. It's one of the most premier, top-rated vitamin companies in the world that you can participate with inside of RX. They also have a product called MOA, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute, that is power-packed super nutrients juiced into one pouch that absolutely is amazing for your immune system. We're going to talk about that in just a second. But maybe you know people that do vitamins, you know. But we also have a company for people to participate in called Slenderize. It's kind of a clinical weight management, weight loss company. They have some amazing drops that you can take before you eat. Ashley, I know you'd raise your hand on this. The Slenderize drops for weight management, weight loss, I know has been phenomenal in your transformation. Congratulations. But it's just an amazing company to be a part of. We've acquired a company called Limu that I've been fortunate, I know Ashley has too, to be a part of for years, that has phenomenal all-natural healthy energy drinks. They also have some weight management products that are quick, they're easy, they're instant gratification, so that you can curb your appetite and can your cravings. And we do that through seaweed. We liquefy seaweed, we put it in a bottle. Again, Limu 5X, we'll talk about that in a minute. Amazing, amazing, amazing product for your immune system. Then we've got a product, well, let me back up. How many people do you know? Maybe it's not you, but how many people do you know that's looking for energy in their life? Or maybe they drink those energy drinks that's not real good for you. Think about people that you could put a healthy, all-natural energy drink right into their hand. We also own a company called Purity. Purity is a water filter, air filter company. How many on here tonight could raise up their Purity water bottle? Listen, this thing's amazing. It's like got a carbon filter in the bottom. You can fill this up anywhere, and it takes all the bad stuff. And a coach's, I'm just, at the end of the day, I was a football coach. Takes all the bad stuff out of water and puts the good stuff in, and you can fill it up anywhere. We own a company called Prime, an essential oils company. 2 skincare companies, Jove and Nucerity, is putting good things on in your skin. And then we own a company called Revive, like a personal care product company. You know, how many people over the last 12 months has bought shampoo, body wash, toothpaste? We got a company that you can redirect your spending right into our house of brands. And that's really our concept. We're not going to stop there. We're going to continue bringing brands on board. We currently have, you know, a company that's a DNA testing company that's just come on board. Mavi, we've got Shannon, we've got another skincare, makeup line on board. We've got more companies coming to the table, but it's all about this. I want to center your mind around this, redirecting your spending into products that you're already using out there. And then guess what we do? We put our seal of approval, back it with a money back guarantee, and back it with science that we're going to put the best, highest qualities on the market for you and bring it right to your doorstep. That's what we're doing here at RX. That's what makes it so special. One of the products, I want to highlight two products in the house of brands. One is MOA. MOA is a product that has over 36 superfoods juiced into one pouch. Let me tell you, I've been using MOA personally over the last several months. Raise your hand if MOA has made an impact in your daily diet, immune system. Guys, it is phenomenal. I was an athlete. I coached a lot of knees and aches and pains. I don't know if you can relate to that, but I want to tell you, MOA has been phenomenal for that for me. Obviously, you can look over to the right and you see some things that MOA is going to be able to help people with, but it is unbelievable product to take on a daily basis. And I'll give you another highlight. We have a product called Limu 5X. It's in the Limu family. And let me tell you, again, for your immune support, unbelievable. It's going to help, you know, support better sleep, reduced inflammation. Seaweed is phenomenal for protecting your skin. So here's what I would tell you. And again, you can raise your hand if Limu 5X is a part of your daily diet. I know it is mine. MOA and Limu 5X is absolutely a staple. They do two different things, and they're phenomenal, especially in a world today where immune support is so big. So just wanted to share that with you. Now, I'm business too, through and through. And I got to tell you, here's why you should get excited tonight about this company and this house of brands. There's no question in our world today, the health and wellness industry is going through the roof. Raise your hand if you believe that people today are worried and want the best for their immune system. They should. And guess what? That's why the health and wellness industry is a $4.2 trillion industry and absolutely getting bigger by the day. And we got companies and brands that support that. I'll tell you another industry that's getting huge. The energy drink industry is $55 billion industry. And we have products and brands that support that industry that you can take to the marketplace. Another industry, think about this, the weight loss sector, weight management sector, $204 billion industry. And we've got companies like Slenderize and Limu that has products that support this industry that you can bring to the marketplace for people. And then we have the skincare industry, $135 billion industry. And we've got more companies coming on board, Nucerity, Jove. We've got other companies coming on board to support this booming industry. And then the last industry is personal care. People today, you know, they want to put, hey, no more bottles of water. You can drink it right here with Purity. Again, hair care, skin care. We've got it right here. Air filters, you can do it right here. $250 billion industry. So it's in our house of brands. That's why this place is so phenomenal. And how do we build this business? A lot of people go, okay, Brent, I see it. I know I'm already spending money on it, but how do you make it work in business doing what we do tonight, working from home? You know, on your own terms. Bringing people like Ashley Paulson on from Colorado to just share her transformation. Ashley's just like you and me. To be able to bring me on as a high school football coach. I didn't have $500 in my savings account when I started this industry. But today it's transformed my health and my finances beyond belief. and we do it right here from our phone. So here's where I want you to think in your mind. A lot of people go, Brent, how do I do this? Well, let me tell you tonight, you just pick a pack. You get back with the person that got you on this, you pick a pack and you start your own transformation. Because so many of you is going, if I can believe in the products, if the products work in me, well, let me tell you, that's what that pack's going to do. You're going to start to use the products. You're going to start to create your own transformation. You're going to start to feel better, have more energy, maybe lose weight. And as you do that, we're going to teach you how to share that with 4 people. Okay, we might get more, but we're going to bring initially 4 people on. Okay, and then once we bring your 4 people on, you're going to start making some income with us, right? For just sharing your story, just sharing your transformation. And then you go, what's next, Brent? We're going to help those 4 start to have a transformation and share with 4. Now we've grown it to 16. We're going to help those 16. I call it running the play. Share with 4. Create that. Now we're going to grow it to 64. A lot of people ask me, Brent, how do you grow this over time into thousands of people? Well, you do it by doing little small victories. I call it getting a first down, right? A lot of times you can't score a touchdown until you get that first down. Well, let me tell you, you get that first down by getting on the products, having your transformation, sharing with 4 people, getting them involved. Now you're debt-free and profitable, and now you're growing your team. That's how we do it. And what are all these people doing? At the end of the day, here's what they're doing. They're using the RX products. Next slide, please. They're using the RX products to look better, feel better, and live better. That's what they're doing. They're taking the RX products. And guess what? By sharing it, we get paid. Here's the last thing I want to talk to you about, the perfect timing, okay? We're at the right place, right time. And I'll tell you why. Because since 2011, this company's been on the move. I'm going to introduce a person in just a second that's been with this company and has watched this growth curve that's just like you and me. He was a coach, a high school football coach. Since 2004, they were a $6 million company in 2004. But year over year over year having growth. Last year finished over $220 million. Here's the thing. What does the future look like? We just 2 days ago went public. We just announced that today we're over a $500 million company. $500 million. We went from 220 to a $500 million, and it feels like I just took a nap and that happened. So let me tell you, what does the next 2 to 3 years look like? What does the next 5 years look like? We're going to be a multi-billion-dollar company with an extensive house of brands that people and an outreach of all over the world. And you're hearing about it tonight when it's wide open. Okay? Most places, most communities, most towns that you live in, most states you live in has never heard of the name RX. But it's happening right now. It's happening. It's, you know, it's getting hot, okay? It's time to run and share this with the world. So here's the thing. How do you get started? You just simply get back with the person that got you on board, you know, or ask them how to come on board. Get back with the person that got you on the call. Get your questions answered. You might be like me. You might want to do some more due diligence with that person, okay? Look at the products. But bottom line, ask them, hey, what pack do I need to start my transformation and to start generating income here? Let me tell you, for the price of a kid's baseball bat, this has absolutely transformed not only my health, but my finances for my family and for so many other families. And we're just getting started. So get back with the person that got you here. At this time, it's my privilege to introduce another football coach, one that I've known for years. Our paths have crossed. We've known mutual coaches in the world of coaching. You know, it's a small community. A man of integrity, but also a man that has built the industry, okay? Someone that has been in RX almost day one He's somebody that's got over 18 plus, probably 19 years of experience in the industry, and he's earned millions upon millions of dollars in this industry. But what I love about him is his heart for helping people. He just has a heart of gold, and he wants to see the next person get out of this what they want for themselves and for their family. So at this time, I want to bring on Coach Todd Rowland from Destin, Florida. Coach, you with me?
We're with you, Brent. You give me chill bumps listening to you. I got the hair standing up on the back of my head.
Coach, thanks for being here. We're going to end the slides, and we're just going to turn it where you can see everybody. And, you know, the biggest thing is thank you, first of all, for being here. I know you're extremely busy, but it just, I've been saying, RH, it's the right time, right place, and the time is now. I just would like for you to kind of take over and share with everybody, you know, just why that is.
Well, Brent, let's start right with the guests that have joined us tonight, because no matter how big the picture is, it begins with, or is a person ready for a transformation in their life? Have they gotten tired of where they are, and do they want to be somewhere different or better? Do they want to lose weight? Do they want more energy? Do they want to sleep better at night? All the things you went through. And the other piece of the puzzle is, are they tired of where they are financially? You know, everybody's in a different spot, but if you're one of those people out there that have got some debt going on that you would like to eliminate, which obviously eliminates a lot of stress. If you've got some kids, I've got 4, 1 just graduated from college, 2 in college, 1 headed to college. You can't make enough if you've got kids headed that route. They want something from you every day. So maybe some kids' education funds could be built up here on a part-time basis. Maybe just extra cash flow. And Brent, I met a lot of people this weekend out in Utah that are just starting their journey, or maybe been here for a couple of years, that have used it for career moves. They were in areas that were affected by the economy. And there's a lot of people that fit that criteria today that what they were doing doesn't work exactly the same as it did, even 6 months ago. I know that for myself, I've never seen ever in the history of our industry a more receptive society to a home-based business, the ability to work from your house. I'm about a mile from where I live at, and I could have done it here at the beach, which I just wanted everybody to see the ocean in the background. It's not to rub it in or anything, but we love it. And but it could have easily done this at my house. And it's you know, it's great to have a business you can flip your iPhone on or your computer, and man, you can, as you just pointed out, you can broadcast into 70 plus countries and sell products that exceed a $4 trillion, with all industries combined, over $4 trillion. And it's a big statement, but it's for real. And Brent, you kind of talked about getting started with a pack. Our company is actually, for the next 30 days, waiving the $24.95, which is usually the startup cost. So all the person's got to do is choose a couple of months of the products that they love for the results they want. Do they want to lose weight like Ashley did? Do they want to get rid of inflammation? Do they want to improve athletic performance? Do they want to improve their skin tone? Do they want to look prettier? Do they want prettier hair, skin, and nails? We've got something for everything. And as you mentioned, the energy drink market, wow. I mean, it's every time I walk into a gas station, there's 7, 8, 9 people in front of me buying a $3 or $4 or $5 or $6 energy drink, or a lot of times 2 or sometimes 3. And we've got it. We've got the Blue Frog 1. We've got the Blue Frog 2. My favorite, I don't know why, but I love the burn, the collagen protein. And man, that energy complex in there just really hits it off with me. If a person wants to go without that, obviously we got the Rejuvenex that doesn't have any liquid associated with it at all. So it's whatever a person wants. I love to hear that, you know, it's really great to be able to redirect your spending through yourself, get all the things you were going to get anyway. I mean, you can even get your toothpaste, shampoo, and conditioner through it. So you can get it without all the toxins and pathogens and PEGs, petroleum-based ingredients, and keep all those carcinogenic ingredients off your skin that seep into your blood. And something's causing this crisis in cancer cases out there. I don't know what it is, but anytime we can eliminate anything that can potentially is doing it, we're better off. But now let's talk about where we are as a company. You know, Brent, you and I started here the exact same way. We chose a career that we loved, and we loved our career. I wasn't looking to leave high school coaching. I love the kids. I love winning. Heck, I love losing, because I'd spend the whole next week trying to redeem myself. I loved everything about it. But except for one thing, when I was coaching, my wife had left a job to stay home with our 4 children, and you just don't make enough coaching high school football to keep a wife home with 4 kids. We tried, but we didn't live paycheck to paycheck, as a lot of people do. we were one of those people that we were living a little bit below paycheck to paycheck. And you do that, Brent, for a period of time, and all of a sudden, things start kind of hitting a boiling point. You start getting phone calls like, hey, when you sending me that money again? I remember I share this a lot, but I won the state championship in Arkansas in 1999 on a Saturday. And I drove home on the school bus. It was a rented bus. We used a charter bus for the state championship. But we got home back to Fort Smith a couple hours away on Sunday. And I'll never forget sitting down with my wife with our babies crying and, just a hectic young family at the time. And supposed to be the pinnacle of my career. It was our first state championship win as a high school coach. And my energy on Sunday went to trying to get my bills paid that I was supposed to have paid on Friday, but I ended up leaving for the state championship on Thursday. So when I'm trying to celebrate, I got all this stress on me. And I'll never forget this, Brent, but I'm a Christian. I'm a praying man. Don't push my beliefs on anybody, although I love for everybody to believe. But I just got on my knees and prayed. And I didn't pray for network marketing because I didn't know what it was. And I didn't pray to get in the health or energy drink world. I didn't pray for any of that stuff. I just said, God, please help me. Send me something that can get us out of this rut. And we all know God don't ever work on our time. I was expecting the lottery ticket the next morning or somebody to give me a bunch of money, and it didn't happen, Brent, as we all know. But a few months later, probably about February, Marchish time frame, I got exposed to a network marketing company. My dad, actually. The night I saw it, I told the guy probably the same two things a lot of you are thinking tonight. He got done, and just a small group of us, and he said, hey, you ready to do this? And I wasn't skeptical. But he said, are you ready to do it? And I had my first, I thought, unique excuse was, I said, I don't have the money to join. I said, I wished I did, but I don't. And he said, well, if we can eliminate you not having the money, what would you think then? And I said, well, even if I had the money, I said, I coached an 8A football program back in Arkansas. I said, you'd have no idea how much my time is taken. I don't have a free second to breathe. And I said, even if I had the money, I don't think I'd have any time to put into it. And I still think of him as a jerk. I didn't really know this guy. My dad had taken me. It was a different guy. But he looked at me and said, well, how much longer you want to live like that? And it festered in me because I didn't join up that night. And I went home, and over that next month, I could not get that out of my mind. You know how we are as human beings. I'm praying for better, Brent, but I never correlated it that night. I never thought that was an answer. Not even when I joined it did I ever correlate it as the answer. My dumb, simple mind, I was like years into it looking backwards, and I was like, oh my gosh, he didn't send me a life jacket. He sent me a 50-foot, 6-foot Hatteras to get out of that mess in. But we ended up about a month and a half later joining because my dad let me borrow the money to get involved. And if you're one of those people that don't have time, I did not make a single minute for the business. I just worked it during my day. I'd showed another coach. I'd grab a kid's parent. I showed another teacher. And if you ever want to run into some negative people, start trying to show some teachers in a school building. I bet you don't have 5 in your whole school system that joined you. They're the hardest people in the world. I got beat up, chewed up, spit out. It was the worst experience. But the more, football coaches were kind of weird. Some people get all flustered and down and out when they get rejected. We get pissed off. And when I started having some people that I knew needed it like I did, instead of quitting, I set out to prove some people wrong. And I got determined. I started reading about the industry. I started finding some people in my upline that knew what they were doing and asking some questions. I drove to a little convention and kind of similar to what some of you guys came to out in Utah this weekend and saw the bigger picture. And Brent, we just stayed steady with it. And about a year and a half, 2 years into it on a part-time basis, it was tripling our coaches' income. And we've never had to work again. We moved to the beach about 10 years ago, and I like to call it my home-based beach business. And we can do it from the beach, or we can do it from the car, or we can do it not at all once you get a business up and running. And I'll end with this, Brent. It starts with one person at a time. You mentioned the company going public. You mentioned us being a 500 million company. You mentioned us having product lines that exceed 4 trillion in sales that you can be a part of. We talk about the perfect timing in the company. I could go for days about that, where you are in time. You're part of something much bigger. Maybe you never get an opportunity like this ever again as long as you live to be a part of something that's going to do what this company is going to do over the next decade. It wouldn't surprise me that a decade down the road, that this wouldn't be a $10 billion company, maybe the biggest ever in this industry. You got a chance now that we're public, that buy in on the stock and not only build you a business, but also have ownership. So people ask me all the time, do you think the stock's going to rise? And I say back to them, I know it is, because it's going to track what I'm doing, and I'm about to go build this. So as I build it, create more revenue for the company, then it's going to track it. So I got zero doubt. I'm betting on myself. Forget all the rest. But it goes back for those here for the first time, Brent. It starts with one person. Who do you know? Well, it really starts with us. Do I want to lose weight? Do I want more energy? Do I want prettier skin? And do I want to make extra money? Wait my $24.95. Just buy me a pack with a couple of months of products. You can even come up with a big pack if you want to, and really do this in a big way, and get all the business qualifications and enough to sell out of your hand and refund all your money. I always suggest the big pack, but it's up to you which one you start with. Just get started. But once you get started, we have a thing called goal status. So we want to start with one, but our goal is to get to 4. We want to find 4 people that you know that want the same thing as you want. Who in your life besides you needs to lose weight? Who in your life needs to reduce inflammation? Who in your life wants to be a better athlete besides you, recover quicker? And who in your life would like to create an extra income flow and maybe even financial independence one day, Brent, like you've done, and live life on your own terms with time freedom and be able to be with your kids and go to Park City on a whim and multiple times per year and travel the world. We got all these offices that I was talking to the CEO of the company that we've merged with, and one of our offices now is actually in Tahiti. I've never been, Brent, but I told him right then, I said, I've been speaking Tahiti into existence forever. Now I got a way to go and write it off on my taxes. So Tahiti, here we all come. So Brent, thanks for having me tonight. Get started, get your first 4 people, go gold, and let's go on this journey together.
Coach, thank you so much. Thanks for jumping on tonight, and thanks for an amazing trip in Utah this weekend that you and the leadership put on. And for all the guests on here tonight, here's the thing. I challenge you, and just really cry out to you and say, I highly recommend that you get back with the person that got you on this call tonight. Like, get your questions answered. It's okay to ask questions. And just tell them, hey, I want to find a pack. Here, I want to get started, okay? And I want to start my transformation. And help me go find those 4 people. I promise you, we're here to lock arms with you and do it together as a team. Because we know if we help you get what you want out of this, we'll at the end of the day get what we want. And that's what makes this community, this company so unique, is we're doing it together. We're locking arms with each other and saying, we're all going to go up the mountaintop together and be a part of this amazing company and affect millions upon millions of lives all over the world. So again, thank you for being here tonight. Thank you all for being here tonight. And I look forward to seeing each and every one of you very soon. Have a great one.